Over here singing. I actually think I can hold a tune, okay? But we are going to sorry. Okay, we're gonna get into this Reddit post that I seen the other day, okay? And it says spouses student loans. Unfortunately, my wife isn't well versed in her loan situation and current events. She has $120,000 in student loans and currently not working. I have zero student loans and making six figures. She plans to make payments when she does start working. In the interim, I am not trying to make her student loan payments. Am I obligated to if we're MFJ? What are our options? Thank you in advance. Okay. So you had a fellow Redditor who went and said, for the part where she has 120,000 in student loan debt, currently not working, you have no debt, making six figures. Let's talk about that. So this person says, it sounds like your household makes six figures and has about $120,000 in student debt. That's kind of what happens when you get married, man. Not sure what you're asking here. All right. So it says, no one wants to be married in this way anymore. Everyone's splitting expenses down the middle. You pay one date night, I pay the next. Each fund their own savings and no gifts, because that could be money for you instead of the person you love, and their gifts never match the monetary value of yours anyway. So why should you? Honestly, half of the time I feel these people just want a roommate that they can have what with. It is sad. So I have one more post and they cleaned it up for him. Okay. It says, unfortunately, my wife and I aren't well versed in our loan situation and current events. We have $120,000 in student loans and she is currently not working. Take out the I have zero. I am making six figures. She plans to make payments when she does start working. In the interim, I'm not trying to make our student loan payments. Am I obligated to? All right. And they said, fixed it for you. And that's the thing, that's part of marriage, and this is one of those things that I mention when I say, because I say it's pretty much all the time, really, where people like the idea of marriage, but people don't actually like marriage. Now you may say, Alex, that's not true, Now, if you are a religious type, you'll say, God, man, wife, kid, that's what I believe. I believe that, right? But then, let's say you don't believe all that. You're just like, okay, this is a bond between you and I, and this is, forever, But it's always seeming like this is your stuff, and this is my stuff. Like people would get married. And then like the guy would be like, well, I bought this house. This is my house that I bought. And it's like, yeah, your name may be on it, but aren't we married? So what yours is mine and vice versa? Isn't that how that works? Is that not how that's the whole point of marriage, making two halves into one no, we're not. No, it's just individually. This is mine. This is mine. That's hers over there, but this is mine. This is my house. This is my car. And you could ask permission to use mine, which, fine. But, with all this, like, mine, it's like, well, are we, we? We, you know what I mean? Are we together? What's going on? Because it seems like it's always this over here and this over here, and it's nothing here, So in this whole, she has 120 and you have no debt, but she does. That's also another thing you got to look at. When you are getting married to somebody, are you knowledgeable of their financial situation? Are you going to marry someone who's, about to get, go file for Chapter 7? You know what I mean? Or do you just marry them? You don't have any discussions about finances. Because if I marry you, I need to know how broke you are, man. And vice versa. You know what I mean? Yo, I got $50,000 in debt. How much do you have? Well, I got $60,000 or I got $10,000 in debt. Okay. Well, why do you have $50,000, Alex, in debt? Well, I have student loans. I got my credit cards. I got this loan over here. Okay. Well, why do you have 10,000? Well, it was just this one loan when I had to do XYZ. Okay. Let's figure out a financial plan so we could try to get some of this stuff working so that we could pay down all this stuff. You know what I mean? If I'm making this much money, maybe I will take care of, because, I believe in splitting the bills. Maybe I could take care of the mortgage for 4 months, and you could use that money to put onto your debt and try to lower it. And then, you could pick back up in X time, whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? That's what I think should be happening in negotiations. And listen, nobody wants to talk about the finances. It's like, well, you guys are married. Isn't it whoever debt they take on? I mean, student loans are different, but with other kinds of stuff, isn't it whoever, debt is there, they take on the other person's debt, y'all married and stuff? I don't know, but all I'm gonna say is like this. Vet y'all people, okay? And yes, when you get married, it is us, we, not, well, that's on her and she got this and she or he got, and oof. Hey, I greatly appreciate if you could support me. Simply go to ebay.com. In the search bar, type in Latrice Limited, click on shops, and then support me. I have a wide variety of items on there, many of my own personal Latrice Limited items, such as candles, bath bombs, soaps, essential oil blends, lingerie robes, so much stuff. I even have men's ties and comic books on there. Definitely support me, and do not forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.